Prime Minister leads Conference on Monetary Policy Implementation 2024.
U.S. House passes a bill to ban TikTok.
The herring season comes ashore.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. Today, March the 14th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a conference to deploy tasks for monetary policy management in 2024, aiming to address challenges in production and business, promote growth, and ensure macroeconomic stability.
In the opening speech, Prime Minister highlighted Vietnam's positive achievements across various sectors in 2023. The economy remained stable, inflation was kept in check, growth was boosted, and major balances were maintained. At the beginning of 2024, continued signals indicate economic recovery across all sectors. However, the global economy in 2024 is still assessed to face many challenges. Therefore, despite Vietnam's promising economic performance and progress, we must not be complacent. We need to continue to leverage our achievements, identify difficulties and obstacles, and work together to overcome them. The Prime Minister highlighted that one of the valuable lessons learned by our country is to harness the collective strength of the entire nation, including businesses, to successfully combine the strength of the nation and the power of the times.
U.S. House just passed a bill requiring ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, to divest ownership of the app to avoid being banned from operating in the U.S.
On this vote,
specifically, the bill is titled Protecting Americans from Foreign-Controlled Apps Act, which requires the company ByteDance to take measures to divest control of the TikTok app within 180 days. Or else the app will be banned from Apple and Google app stores in the U.S. Last week, the White House also announced that President Joe Biden is ready to sign the bill into law if it passes. The fate of the bill is still uncertain in the Senate, where some senators prefer a softer approach towards a popular app with up to 170 million users in the U.S.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has just declared that Russia is prepared to use nuclear weapons if there is a threat to state sovereignty and independence of Russia.
In a firm message delivered during an interview on Russia's state television channel, President Vladimir Putin emphasized that Russia is prepared to use nuclear weapons if there is a threat to the state, sovereignty, and independence of Russia. Putin expressed hope that the United States would avoid escalating tensions leading to nuclear warfare but underscored that Russia's nuclear forces are ready for such a scenario. When asked about the possibility of considering nuclear weapons on the Ukrainian battlefield, President Putin deemed it unnecessary. He also expressed confidence that Moscow would achieve its objectives in Ukraine and hinted at the possibility of negotiations. Putin stressed that any agreement would require firm guarantees from the West.
Coming up next are some updated news.
According to the Central Institute for Economic Management, Vietnam ranks in the top 3 developing economies globally for exporting innovative goods, with a total of $14.153 billion USD. The creative economic sectors include handicrafts, fashion and design, culinary arts, performing arts, visual arts, film and media, information technology, and software engineering. Supporting factors for Vietnam's creative economy include its youthful population, technological literacy, favorable government policies, rich cultural heritage, rapid digitalization, and increased integration with the global economy.
Hanoi Management Railway Board (MRB) has officially begun the trial operation phase for the elevated section of the Nhon Gao Hanoi Urban Railway project. This trial operation, the final step in an 8-stage testing and system adjustment process, will last for 7 weeks and conclude by the end of April 2024. The project is expected to complete safety system certification and handover inspections by the end of June 2024, allowing it to commence commercial operations.
According to the Asia-Pacific Airline Champions report for the period 2019 to 2023 by the official airlines guide organization, Vietjet Airline of Vietnam has been recognized as the champion in 2 categories: the fastest-growing low-cost airline in the region in terms of operational capacity on routes under 4,630 kilometers, and the champion in frequency growth on short-haul routes. Additionally, Vietjet was also honored for the best network growth during the 2019 to 2023 period. Vietjet has opened up to 33 international and domestic routes in recent years, bringing the total number of operated routes to 125 by the end of 2023, including 80 international routes and 45 domestic routes.
Moving on to today's story. In March, when herring come ashore, this is a time when fishermen from various communes in Quỳnh Lưu District, Nghệ An Province, predominantly allocate their time to catch this fish. Consequently, every day along the Quỳnh coast, dozens of boats return to shore after a night of fishing, accompanied by hundreds of laborers who unload the fish to supply traders. 6 a.m. along the coastline of Quỳnh Nghĩa, Quỳnh Lương and Quỳnh Bang commune in Quỳnh Lưu district, there are many small fishing boats coming ashore. Fishermen in the area explain that they start casting their nets for herring around 2 a.m. and usually reel them in by 5 to 6 a.m.
The boats carry 6 to 7 tons of fish. Herring is priced at 20,000 Vietnamese dongs per kilogram.
In March is herring, in June is mackerel. This is how fishermen remind each other that when the small fish come ashore, is also the time when herring and silver carp follow, hunting for prey. Understanding this pattern, fishermen in the Quỳnh Lưu district's coastal area have caught a lot of these fish in recent days.
Each night, the most a boat can catch is 5 to 6 tons of herring. If herring is priced at 20,000 Vietnamese dongs per kilogram, each boat can make around 10 to 12 million Vietnamese dongs.
Herring caught while fresh is often sold right on the shore. Additionally, restaurants in the coastal area of Quỳnh often store and freeze them for various local dishes served to tourists, such as grilling, boiling, frying, and making salads. The most popular dish is grilled or maize salad. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.